Hey guys, this is Candle, and welcome to Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these games. Part of the reason is because uh, I've gotten flagged a few times for content matches for Assassin's Creed videos, so hopefully we won't have that problem this time around. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started on Assassin's Creed 3 here in a minute. Uh, Honestly, I think this was the worst game in the series. It looked really good before it came out, and then when it came out, it was just, oh god. I think part of the problem was they just crammed so much stuff onto the map. It was just like overload. There was way too much stuff to do. But yeah, this one takes place during the American Revolution. Yada yada yada, initializing DLC, or initializing DLC. Yeah, I do actually have all the DLC now. Okay, I don't know where I got all of these. I don't know. All I know is I ended up getting the season pass, so I have all the content, I guess. So much stuff. Okay, seriously, do you have to do that every single time? Anyways, yes, we are going to go through the main story, and then afterwards we are going to do the Tyranny of King Washington stuff. That was my last game. I ended up only getting 67%. Oh my god, it's been 2 years since or almost 2 years since I played this game. Yeah, I played it when it came out for, what, a month? Not even, like 3 weeks. And then I haven't touched it since. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and start a new game here.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the Pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him. and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the Apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
So there you have it, a quick recap of the story up till now. And we're in a van. Yay. But good news is we're not in the Animus, right? Considering we spent most, if not all, of Revelation in the Animus. And everybody looks weird.
We're here.
You know, I just love his voice. I can't ever remember his name, but the guy playing Desmond's dad, he was also Q on Star Trek Next Generation and Voyager. He's been in a number of things, including games. He played the scientist guy in Quantum Conundrum. I've always loved his voice. I mean, it's not like Alan Rickman's voice, but it's still a pretty good voice. So. Let's see. No hope. Are you sure about that? Really, are you sure? There's no hope whatsoever. There we go.
Another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
A little bit of an Alice in Wonderland through the looking glass quote. You know, I still have yet to actually read those books. I've always wanted to, but I never have read the Wonderland books. And we're moving fairly slow. A lot slower than we can. I'm assuming that was to save time? I don't know. I don't know why there would be that kind of glitch now. And the door's open. Wait a second, how did he get the apple back out?
We're here.
Didn't he leave it in the door so that it would open, like rise up? I don't know. All I know is we're in this area now. Yeah, this pretty much becomes your base of operations in the modern world. Oh, gee, that's smart. Just go ahead and pick up the big glowy thing, right? Yeah. It's like you have no idea what that's gonna do, Desmond. Why pick that up? For all you know, it could be radioactive. I mean, it is a battery of some sort.
key. You must find the key.
What key?
Son?
Sir.
Here we go again.
Yep.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
Yeah, sure. Let's call it visiting.
What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Yep. They changed the game engine, including how free running worked. Used to be you had to hold a couple buttons in order to free run.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Now you only have to hold R1 to climb. Yeah, believe me, it took me a while to get used to. And I think I was recording Assassin's Creed Revelations around the same time I first played through this game.
Run your way through this little obstacle course.
There we go. But yeah, it is a lot easier to do it this way. Pretty much just have to hold one button while you
That's a
sprint and you'll
constraint.
free run.
These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
There's one.
All
There's
you
the
have to
other.
do here is jump the gap.
Yep, jump. Okay. Now we just gotta continue up. Now with any luck, I'll have this game done well before Unity comes out, and maybe even start on Black Flag by that point. There we go.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
So I always kind of like this sequence here, where the world just kind of gets constructed around you like this. See all these polygons floating around and blending into where they need to be.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
So yeah, it definitely confused me going through this the first time that we'd been hearing so much about how the main character you played as was like half Native American and a guy named Connor. This definitely ain't him. And you don't play as Connor for like the first hour of the game. At least the first half hour.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?